Look, we've had our share of bad storms, but the contrast here is pretty drastic.
Definitely, and Louisiana actually in the last several years has had quite a few. I was in New Orleans in May, and I believe the last one was Ida. You could still see some cleanup that was still ongoing.
It's a lingering project for a lot of communities.
Yeah, definitely, and as you saw there, it seems like the rain was a big problem. Now the storm is weakened, but its remnants will just sit over the southeast. So a lot more rain coming for them, but for us, couldn't be more different. This is the rainfall over the next 7 days, and you can see everything fill in over the deep south and the southeast, but not much at all here in the northeast. That's because a big area of high pressure will basically be sitting overhead, kind of wiggling around, but it just prevents any significant moisture coming up through at least the middle of next week. Once this moves offshore, we'll have to see if some of this moisture gets up here, say 2 weekends from now. But between now and then, we've got plenty of nice weather on the way. Right now, Southwest Harbor, some high clouds. There has been a little bit of wildfire smoke dimming the sky at times today. York right now, the warm spot with a temperature around 80. A few more patchy clouds as you head into central and northern Maine, and maybe a quick sprinkle, but for the most part, it is dry out there and it is still warm. 75 in Augusta, 72 in Bangor. A little sea breeze on the coastline, so we're in the upper 60s from Rockland to Bar Harbor and low 70s from Wiscasset down to Portland. Looking back to the west, there is still a lot of warmth. We're into the mid and upper 80s, 88 right now in Columbus, Ohio. Won't get quite that warm here over the next couple of days, but given this warmth will be just sitting out here, eventually some of it will come our way, and next week may end up being warmer than this week in some places. So we'll go through this hour by hour this evening. Nice night out there. It won't be as cool as last night, a couple of degrees warmer. Most of us starting tomorrow morning in the 50s. There may be a little bit of fog that forms on the mid-coast and down east, but that should pretty quickly lift and thin tomorrow morning. Patchy clouds through the middle of the day and maybe a quick shower that pops up in the afternoon, but overall it's not much to worry about. If you have Friday afternoon or Friday evening plans, you just have to duck inside really quickly as a shower comes through. 81 the high tomorrow in Augusta and Bangor, 82 from Freiburg to Sanford, and a high right around 80 degrees in Portland tomorrow as well. Tomorrow night looks nice, maybe a touch of humidity in the air tomorrow, nothing that you can't handle, but you may feel it in the air. Saturday should be a touch less humid, and overall a really nice day. We'll have temperatures on Saturday that get into the 70s. Sea breeze may kick in on the coastline, and there may be a terrain-driven shower over in New Hampshire, but most of us should have a dry weekend. There are your high temperatures on Saturday, and Sunday may actually be a bit warmer. Portland could touch 80 and perhaps 81 in Millinocket on Sunday. So if you're thinking of heading up to camp this weekend, it'll be like a late summer weekend. Seas tomorrow 2 to 3 feet with a southwest wind running 5 to 10 knots. So overall, a good looking forecast. Just a pop-up shower possible tomorrow, but much of the time will be dry. Saturday and Sunday both look nice, and then there's the warm up into next week. We could have a couple of days with high temperatures, especially inland, getting into the mid 80s, and we could get close on the coast as long as we hold off any sea breeze. The water obviously is colder now, so anytime you get a little wind off it, you can knock the temperature back.
Yeah.
But not so bad.
Those temperatures. All right.
It really is great.
Ryan, thanks.
You bet.